I'm Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel, and this is my third video in a series for non-dancers in musical theater. I really hate to call you non-dancers. Maybe you're just more dance reluctant, or maybe just novice dancers. But whatever it is, if you're in musical theater, you gotta learn to dance. You gotta learn to move. All right, so in my first video, I covered how to find your rhythm or your beat. In my second one, I talked about core strength and balance. I will link those below. And today I want to talk about fluidity and how to make your dance more fluid and how to find your spatial relationship to other dancers and even yourself. So that always helps if you don't look so, stiff or where am I going on stage. If you have more fluidity to your dance and help smooth it out, you look more natural on stage. So if you're a novice dancer and you've never really been on stage, you really don't know anything about dance, let's just start off with basic stage direction. If you go to a dance audition and they start calling out directions like move stage right, go down stage, think of the stage in 9 blocks. So you have center stage, which is just basically where you are in the center, basic center of the stage. And if they say stage right, that is always your right, or stage left, that is always your left. If they tell you to go down stage, down center, that is moving down to the center of the stage. If they tell you to go up stage center, that is moving away from the audience. That's because a long time ago, stages were built on a rake. So they were literally like slanted. All right, if they tell you to go down stage right, that is to your right, and down stage left, that's to your left. Up stage right is upright, and up stage left is to your left. So there you go. There are the 9 blocks. So when they start choreographing or directing, those are the basic directions on the stage. All right, so what I also find when I choreograph or teach class, turns seem to confound sometimes even dancers, but what can really make a turn more fluid is spotting. Spotting is the game, people, okay? So you've got to have a good spot with your turn. And spotting is all about the head and finding a good, stable spot on the wall, a constant on the wall that your head can whip back around to. Because when I see dancers that I give them a turn, like a 3-step turn, and they start looking around like, where am I? They don't have something to look back to. They start looking very lost and they get off balance and they don't know where they're going, and then that's it. They tend to just lose everything. So let's take a basic 3-step turn, which is we're gonna stage right, and you're gonna step on your right, you're gonna bring your left around, and you're gonna step back out on your right. That is a 3-step turn. 1, 2, 3. Now, to spot, like I say, you're going to pick a constant on the wall, and you're going to stay looking at that for as long as you can, and then you're going to whip that head back around. That is spotting, and it's going to help you with fluidity in your turn, and it's going to help your turn go faster. Boom. Okay? That's spotting. You can use some arms, like think of a beach ball, holding a beach ball. But that's spotting, okay? If we did it to our left, same thing. We're going to step on our left. We're going to have that right come around, and we're going to step out to our left. So it's 1, 2, 3, okay? And whether they tell you that the turn is a little slower, but to make the turn go fast, you have to spot, okay? Sorry, my hair's a little crazy. But either way, whether you're going right or whether you're going left, that's spotting. It takes a while to practice it. Don't think it's just gonna, be there. You have to take a little bit to practice it, and soon it will become natural, like second nature to you. But that's the concept of spotting. In whatever kind of turn. If we were to do a soutenu turn, which is crossing your right over left, we're going to untwist those legs, okay, until they're back together again. So take a constant on the wall until the very last second, whip that head back around. All right, so that's, boom, you're back to where you started. Same thing to your left. You're going to untwist those legs, keep looking, and have that head come around. And there you go. That just keeps the dance moving for you. It's whatever kind of turn, whether it's three-step soutenu, pirouettes, piqués, whatever they give to you. That's how dancers start building up, you know, with pirouettes, 1, 2, 3, however many, 20. I mean, let's not get crazy, but that is the premise of a turn, a more fluid turn, a faster turn. So if given a combination, if they say, okay, we're going to do a 3-step turn to our right, we're going to do a quick little chasse or skip step to our left. We're going to go downstage left with some walks and a kick. 1, 2, 3. On 4 kick, move upstage right, pose, and there you have it. So it's a turn, spot, skip, downstage left, 1, 2, 3, 4, upstage right, pose. Now you have situational awareness and fluidity to your dancing. You're no longer looking around thinking, where am I going? I'm not focused. I have nowhere to look or be. That helps give a more constant, fluid look to your dancing, as opposed to, oh no, I don't know where I'm going. Everybody's going this way. We're going back. I don't know. There's always a purpose and a focus to your dancing. You have stage direction. Spotting will help the turn go faster. Those are the building blocks to help give your dancing a more consistent, fluid look, which is what dancing should eventually look like. All right, I hope that helped. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.